Hello and welcome to Nice and Blunt Astrology. It's officially Taurus season, so I'm going to do some tarot readings for the sign of Taurus in this video. And the only thing I really want to highlight at the end of this month, we do have an eclipse on the 31st of April. So that's going to affect everyone, not just you, but that's definitely something to keep an eye on, and it's probably going to be kind of the focal point in terms of the energy for this reading. That's kind of what at least I am intending it for. So with that, let's get into some cards. Get the tarot deck here, and let's shuffle it and see if we get any cards. All right. So we have the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Those would be our first two cards. And let's keep going. The Five of Swords. The King of Wands reversed. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. And then we'll shuffle through the deck one more time. This little cluster here. Anything else? No, that's it. All right, so let's take a look at this. Okay, so this first row is for the end of April, the beginning of Taurus season, and what kind of energy you're at right now. Okay, so starting with that Knight of Wands on the end there. It's funny, I kind of relate this card with Sagittarius energy. I know there's a different card for Sagittarius, but that's kind of more so what I see when I connect with this card. You definitely have a journey that you want to embark on, and you feel confident enough to get on your way. And this horse is like definitely into it as well. Like, you're not alone in this endeavor. And the wand that he's carrying, his symbol, has something to do with an idea, more of a creative idea that you are pursuing. So this Taurus season is definitely a strength for you in terms of the energy that we're dealing with. It's obviously your sign. So let's see how we're going to embark on this journey, because the next card up is the Seven of Wands there, and that's definitely some confusion. It's hard to know what you're getting into when the Seven of Wands comes up. There's a bit of a glare. Let me see if I can get rid of the glare. Is that better? Yeah, that's way better. Okay, so as you can see, there's just there's so many options here, and not every option has a good outcome. Like, one of them is a snake, another one is some person under some robe, and then there's like a statue of like a head or whatever that is, and then there's like some tower on like a cliffside. Another one of them has some jewels. That one's pretty cool. One of them has like those wreaths. I need to get a better camera because this zoom is not as good as I want it to be. Anyways, the last one has like a scorpion lizard or something in it. Something that, not too excited about some of those options. Anyways, you can't make any hasty decisions when this card comes up. You're gonna want to make, especially getting out of Aries season. There's a lot of impulses to move quickly and not really think too much about it. But that's really where you can get into some problems, especially with this Five of Wands right after it. Some arguments can be hashed out. Not everyone, has their best intentions in mind. Some people do want to hurt you, and we have to, be careful with who we play with, because it can get a little bit dicey and hurtful at times. So as much as you might want to embark on this journey here, just be a little bit cautious with your decision making and monitor the fights that you may get into because of this. And if you choose incorrectly, it could have something to do with this overturned King of Wands, because it's the same type of consciousness. However, the King of Wands is definitely not in the right headspace. The fact that it's reversed, that is. So be aware that you could have certain impulses that are a little bit misguided, and some of those opportunities could turn sour. So in order to avoid that with this Knight of Pentacles on the end, what we want to do is take our time and understand that we're not exactly where we want to be, but we're on that journey, and we need to be a little bit wise with our spending. We just need to be comfortable in this energy and not view every situation as a transaction. Be mindful of your emotional life and the relationships that come with that. Not everyone is always interested in a transaction. But let's keep it moving. Let's see what else is going to happen. And, okay. Let's start with this Queen of Wands here. I think what this card is saying, and what this row in general kind of has to do with, is a more pleasant evolution that you can move towards. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is a little bit more better suited and more comfortable than her counterpart, the King of Wands, especially when it's upside down over there. However, she has luck on her side. I mean, the black cat is usually an unlucky symbol, but for her, I mean, it works. It's what keeps this thing going. And she's holding a sunflower, which is kind of like a key of life in a way. It I'm gonna play some footage of what the sound of a sunflower sounds like, and it's crazy what this vibration, kind of carries. Take a listen for yourself.
Che non ti alzi, che forza, in effetti è una pianta che va su, va in alto.
Okay, so she is definitely in a more harmonious position, and although this overturned lovers card may suggest a romantic pursuit that's not exactly working the way that you want, in order for it to, you know, turn out the way that you do want, in order to get this Knight of Cups situation, you can't get rooted too much in your stubborn and fixed energy. However, there's always temptations to do that, especially with this Knight of Pentacles coming up over there. You can kind of revert back to certain more materialistic tendencies, Taurus. However, be willing to go with the flow and accept that not every situation is always meant for your highest self, even if it looks great on its surface. It might need some time. It might need nothing but rest. And with that rest, you will have the mind, the ideas, and the clarity to move out of this at that eclipse. It's interesting that the moon card came out last. That was the intention set at the beginning of the reading. But whenever the moon card does come out, it can suggest Pisces. It does have a correlation with that sign. However, I always view it as a specific time that the reading is kind of telling you this is when it's all going to come to fruition. And the full moon has already passed, and the eclipse is a very significant moment in the month that is going to occur. So I think that is when this kind of can all sort it out. But now that we're at the end of the reading, let's kind of look at the whole thing a little bit and try and see if we can see a theme. Because me personally, as I look at this, the wands really, really stick out in this energy. And there's a journey that you are embarking on you're at the beginning of it with this Knight of Wands here, and there's just so many different options that you can take, so much possible confusion that might turn into bad situations, that in order to avoid this overturned reverse energy of the King of Wands, we need to be a little less materialistic and maybe go with the flow more, accept you know maybe it might not be the most conventional partner that is presenting themselves to you. However, as you sleep on things, as you get your rest, that's very, very important this month. Everyone is kind of going to move at a slower pace now that it's Taurus season. It's definitely something that I have noticed, and it's going to bring mental clarity, and especially at the eclipse, there will be a certain epiphany type of moment that can maybe overturn this Lover's card back in the right direction. But either way, this Queen of Wands doesn't need a partner, and as much as it would be nice, they can make their own luck happen. They have things figured out. So don't fret. Be a little less money conscious and materialistic, and I think choose your options wisely as we tread through the rest of April and into May. And I think there will be a lot of wins at the end of the month near this eclipse that set you up very well. So we'll retouch in the month of May, Taurus. But for now, I think this is a pretty exciting reading. I know it's comes with some turmoil and some difficult decisions to make. Sometimes I lose my hand in. I can see it a little differently than the camera can see it, so it's not always on the screen where I want it. But that's gonna be it. I hope you have a great day and have a good one. Bye.